Another successful year for the Tennessee Farm Bureau Federation as membership climbed to an all-time high and our grassroots efforts led to more positive legislation being passed for farmers and rural residents. Your Farm Bureau continues to work to represent our most important industry, especially when critical issues surface and a united voice of agriculture is needed. And perhaps never before has our partnership with state and federal agencies been more important than now. In 2017, American Farm Bureau President Zippy Duvall, Secretary of Agriculture Sonny Perdue, EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt, and Governor Bill Haslam all made concerted efforts to visit Tennessee Farm Bureau leaders on the ground to better understand the issues.
To come here and be able to get out on the farms and talk to them about their issues, it's been a learning experience so that I can be a better president for them in Washington. And it's also been an opportunity for me to thank them for their membership and look forward to working with them. And that's what's great about Farm Bureaus, because we can take people from different areas of the country, different commodities, and come together and develop policies so that we can unite and speak with one voice. The people that we expect to do present policies that secure our food system, they don't know everything that we do, and we need to make sure that we're together proposing those recommendations to Congress so that they don't have to choose winners and losers. We make that decision on our own and try to work hard to make sure something positive happens.
We've had a great visit today with the Ag Institute here in the University of Tennessee, and to see all the integration and the cooperation among our agriculture. Our Commissioner of Agriculture was here, Farm Bureau President was here, along with the Chancellor of the Institute, as well as the President, a fellow veterinarian. So it's been a great day for me to be here and on Ag Day and to see the great vibrant connectivity that we see in the ag community across Tennessee. I'm honored to have the opportunity to go all across the country representing agriculture as an unapologetic advocate for the production and the capacity of American agriculture. Our farmers, our ranchers, our foresters are absolutely amazing.
You can't spray the hamburger once the bloom comes.
No, once first bloom comes out on cotton.
We talk a lot about the three different parts of Tennessee, but it also means that agriculture looks really different in each part of the state. Obviously row crops a lot bigger in middle and west than it is in east, just due to terrain. But even beyond all that, we've had a real focus on the rural parts of our state, making certain that they have a way to compete in this world. And part of that for a governor is to actually go see how it works. And so you understand how you talk to people here about the challenges they do, whether it be with pesticides or finding workers or commodity prices that fluctuate dramatically, and you get it like, okay, this is hard, and we need to see the places where we can help. We need to do that.
That helps out a lot with disease.
Agriculture is vital to us in Tennessee. It really is, and I think the more the governor can understand about the issues facing people, the more we can help.
To the best of my knowledge, today is the first time that we've ever had an EPA administrator to visit with a group of farmers such as this. Secondly, it's the first time that I'm aware of that Tennessee farmers are excited and encouraged to have the EPA administrator.
Jeff made the comment that we as a country have been blessed with tremendous natural resources. And God has blessed us with tremendous natural resources. And we look at the past administration, and their view of environmental protection was to put up a fence. To say that we've been blessed with wonderful natural gas and oil and coal and great farmland such as this, that we shouldn't develop it and harvest it and use it for the betterment of mankind, and that just simply is a wrong-headed view. We need to understand as a country we can be about growth and jobs and environmental stewardship. And I will say to you that farmers and ranchers across this country are the first environmentalists, are the first conservationists. Your greatest asset is your land. And I know you care about the water you drink, you care about the air that you breathe, and there's no bureaucrat in Washington, D.C. that cares about it more than you do. So God bless you for what you do to advance those issues in the state of Tennessee. And farmers and ranchers all over the country, stakeholders, are helping us make better decisions on how we regulate because of the kind of dialogue we're having here today.
It's an encouragement. We've been doing this the last couple of months, at least 2 or 3 months, and that's going to continue because we want to make sure that voices are heard across the full spectrum of these issues and make sure that we are making informed decisions in Washington, D.C. that creates an objective, measurable definition of what a water of the United States is, so that that farmers and ranchers don't have to guess. You know, let's make no mistake about it. The past definition, what happened in 2015, was about power. It was about impacting land use decisions across this country. And you had Washington, D.C. acting as a parent, acting in a paternalistic way to dictate to farmers and ranchers and landowners in Tennessee on how they should use their land. That's nowhere to be found in the Clean Water Act. And so we're getting that right, getting that fixed, and these kind of meetings are great in that regard.
Well, it was encouraging to me because, and I know politicians have a way of telling you what you want to hear, but they've been doing some things that shows, kind of backs up what he was talking about. So that's already in the process, and hopefully we're going to get some things done, and the way he talked, I think we will.
The water puddle that we looked at there would have fallen under waters of the U.S., you know, under the proposed rule that was being considered for implementation. And thank goodness Administrator Pruitt sees the overreach that creates and is willing to address it and right that wrong.
The Administrator made a great point here today. The farmers are a true environmentalists. Conservationists, certainly we are. Well, our farmers make a living from the soil and the land and the air. And that's exactly right. The Administrator, I think, came to genuinely hear the concerns, to find out what makes good sense policy-wise, and then he'll go back to Washington and put it in place and implement it. And you know, you don't think about being part of something big oftentimes, but I think right here today, the women and men of the Tennessee farming community was part of a major policy development session as it relates to agriculture and many other things that will affect us all as citizens.
I mean, you come to an event like this on Eddie's farm, beautiful site, generations of farmers are represented here, the commitment to feeding the world. It's just very, very special to spend time with these folks and the partnership that we have together.